Hi folks, today we're going to take a look at the footage of Leroy Truth being arrested. Now this footage comes to us from Leroy's camera but provided to us through Accountability for All. But before we start today's video, as always, a big thank you to all my current and new channel members and subscribers. Without all of your support, I couldn't keep the channel going, so I want to thank you all personally from the bottom of my heart. And a quick word from today's sponsor. Today's sponsor is Aura. It's that time of year again. Stores are full of shoppers, and Mariah Carey comes out of her icy thaw to demand her tribute as always. And with us traveling and shopping online more, we need to keep our online security safe, and this is where today's sponsor can help, Aura. Aura is an online digital security that protects your data with 24-hour monitoring of your personal data, your credit, and make sure your data doesn't get sold off to data brokers. And with it being the holiday season, we do a lot more traveling, and we're going to be on public Wi-Fi a lot.
I'm not driving, I'm traveling.
And doing online shopping can leave your data open to data thieves and data brokers selling off your data, and hackers and scammers trying to get your info. But you can make your data safe. Aura is offering you a free 14-day trial by clicking my link, aura.com/NCR, or scanning the QR code. You can cancel at any time. So let Aura help keep your data safe this holiday season. That's aura.com/NCR, or scan the QR code, or click the link down in the description box and start your free 14-day trial. Thank you again to Aura for sponsoring today's video, and don't forget to sign up for your free 14-day trial. Not only is it the best way to keep your personal data safe, but it's the best way to help support me and the channel. With all that being said, let's enjoy today's video.
Ladies and gentlemen, this video is going to shock you. Leroy Truth Investigations has been uncovering corruption in Union City, New Jersey for over 2 years now, taking down a mayor, a senator, and now a corrupt school district that's allowing danger to the students it protects. Leroy went into the building to try and do a records request. The moment he got in, he was harassed by Lieutenant Glenn Gaston Sr. of the Union City Police Department.
Shenanigans. Shenanigans. And we're calling shenanigans, folks, because Josh isn't being exactly accurate here. Now, the lieutenant didn't immediately start harassing Leroy like Josh is claiming. In fact, Leroy's livestream kind of debunked that, but for some reason, it's been pulled down, either by Leroy's editor or by YouTube. However, Leroy did actually go to the Union City School Board to actually file a records request. However, he was harassing people inside the building by asking them questions about the alleged accusations made about a school board employee. Now, we have no proof that these accusations are true, only the statement from one person who claims to be a former student of that certain employee, and that the accusation was inappropriate things did happen, but yet no police reports or anything involving with the law or lawsuits have been filed at this time. Now, let's continue on with the video.
Now, this guy is as dirty as the day is long. In fact, he's been trying to fight the city for 4 years in court, trying to become a captain. But he's so bad that not even the crooked Department of Union City would allow him to get that high up the totem pole. Now, the entire police department is mad because Leroy has beaten all criminal charges laid against him by this department in court. Now enters Lieutenant Gaston to bother, harass, and ultimately assault Leroy Truth.
You sure about that? You sure about that? You sure about that?
Leroy's hoping to be heard by a judge by Monday, but that's the earliest, and we're hearing it might even be Tuesday. The worst part about this is New Jersey doesn't have a bail system. They decide if you go free by points. If it's a felony, tack on a point. Depending on your charges, add on a point. Aggravated assault against a police officer, he might not even get the opportunity to go home. Based on this point system, the judge will either say, what you did is too grievous to go home, or you can go home, but bail isn't even an option. Have you checked the link of this video description? You'll see a link to Leroy's channel, to Garden State Accountability, and to Leroy's GoFundMe. All monies will go directly to Garden State Accountability, who will then transfer the money to Leroy's lawyer, the same lawyer that's representing our friend Sean from Long Island Audits.
Ah, there it is. The GoFundMe links and to ask for monies. Leroy has over 50,000 subscribers. He's supposed to be this big time Grammy winner. You would think he would have money coming in from royalties from his great works, but he's got all the money coming in from YouTube and all the super chats he made. Why does he need us to pay for his lawyer? Well, it's because he doesn't want to use his money. He wants to use his followers' money to pay for his wrongdoings. I mean, he could have cooperated and not been arrested, but because he decided to play F around and find out, he's finding out the hard way that he might have to stay in jail up to Tuesday. But hey, that's what happens when you go hands-on with a law enforcement officer.
The worst part about this thing? The cop says Leroy assaults him. You can see that's not the case at all. The cop goes to arrest Leroy and then falls down on his own so that way he can hem Leroy up.
They say you can't make this up. You can make anything up, but you don't have to because it's so crazy the reality. Mayor of Bayonne, New Jersey, Bayonne, B-A-Y-O-N-N-E. He was in a lawsuit that he was accused of sexting an employee, like majorly. And he was part of a lawsuit. I think it was like $180,000. But that same judge, even though he was the focus of that lawsuit, she got him out of it. His name was taken out of it. Isn't that crazy? And guess what? The mayor of Bayonne, who's protected by Mayor Stack, just like Edwin Martinez is, he was just elected sheriff of Hudson County. And one of his best friends, Lieutenant Matt Fedro, he was just found guilty in an internal investigation of major harassment of a female Hudson County police officer. Now that Mayor Jimmy Davis is going to be Hudson County Sheriff, he allegedly is going to protect that Lieutenant Matt Fedro, one of his good friends, and he won't be fired. Probably about 10, 15 more minutes. Okay. Hey, hello.
She's waiting for her. She has an appointment.
Oh, how did she get an appointment? I've been trying for a month.
She's probably got one.
Hay gente afuera, señora. Ahí.
So she got an appointment.
You have to tell the door. Tell the door.
They won't let people through this door now. Hey, ma'am, did you know that there's an assistant principal who is accused of assaulting students, and he's teaching right now in Union City schools? He's accused of whipping his ... out and allegedly having S with students. Can I share this with you? Your children may be in danger, ma'am. You don't want to hear?
Right here is where Leroy's troubles now start. Now, if he was truly there to do his FOIA request, he would just be doing it. He wouldn't have to constantly be stopping to talk to the camera. He could simply write down what he wants, hand it to the proper people, and they can get it processed and started. Instead, he continues to engage with the camera and engaging with people who don't want to talk to him. Yes, these accusations are highly serious and should be dealt with. And if they are true, that person belongs in jail. However, if this woman does not wish to speak to you, Leroy, why do you continue to pester her? She is showing you with her body language and verbally saying that she doesn't want to hear about it. She doesn't want to talk to you. But yet you keep pushing it. That is harassing her. She doesn't want to talk. Leave her alone. But yet you don't. And this is where your downfall starts.
This is about alleged assault, ma'am. Do you not care? This is a teacher, Edwin Martinez, right now. Insane. The parents don't care.
Leroy, I'm gonna have to ask you. Let me get up. Leroy, I'm gonna have to ask you.
No, I'm not
talking to women about things.
I could talk about anything I want.
But you're making them uncomfortable. And we're giving you an opportunity already to fill out the paperwork.
But you're not giving me anything. I have a right to fill this paperwork out, and I have a right to ask them questions.
No, you don't. These are people walking off the streets, coming into the building, and you're talking to them about sex assault and what like that.
Yes, because that's what I'm here for.
And there's a juvenile
I'm trying to
here.
protect children.
Yes.
I'm
yes,
trying to protect
yes,
children
yes,
here.
yes,
And if you're saying she's uncomfortable, well, do you think those children are uncomfortable being assaulted?
Now, Leroy, you're trying to conflate these two things. Yes, you were given the right to go in there and do your FOIA request, even though you're not really doing it. You're more concerned about talking to the camera, talking to your live stream, instead of actually conducting legitimate business. This is the problem with frauditors. They say they're going to do these FOIA requests, or they're there to, film themselves, getting B-roll footage for a story they're working on. But reality is they're not there for any official business. That's why you have cases like Punta Gorda v. Sheets, where they strictly say, once you are done conducting your official business, you need to leave. You can't turn, I'm here to do a FOIA request, into a chance to do a First Amendment audit there. They have ordinances in Punta Gorda police stations and Longwood where you can't film there because of frauditors. Leroy, if the people don't want to talk to you, that's their choice. You don't have a right to force them to listen to you and your nonsense.
And there's a child with her as well, Leroy. And you're talking about sex assault, and there's a juvenile sitting there with her, trying to get enrolled in school.
Well, at least Edwin Marinas isn't working with that kid whipping his out allegedly.
You can't talk about whipping things out in front of a kid. The kid was just here, Leroy. Think about the position that you're putting us in with that.
There's no position.
Yes, you're talking about sex assault in front of a kid. And
I'm asking a parent to help protect other children.
And they will. And we're asking you to leave the building.
No, I'm not. I'm going to finish my work here.
We just finished them keys.
I'm going to.
Thank you.
Because I have a right to be here.
Yes.
I have not broken any law, have I?
No, but
Yeah, actually, yes. You're infringing. The woman right now may have felt harassed and uncomfortable that when you asking those things in front of a child.
I'm trying to help protect children here.
Yes.
And that's the bottom line. That's why I'm here.
You're talking about.
You're lying.
Sex assault in front of a woman with her son.
What is worse, asking a mother if she will help protect the other school children?
There's a place.
Oh my God!
There's a place and time for everything.
I ask you to stop, Lieutenant.
There's a place and time.
You are not.
There's a place
You are
and
not
time
the
for
word
everything.
police, Lieutenant Gaston.
No,
You're not
neither
the
are
word
you.
police.
Neither are you the word police.
I'm not the
There's a
word
place
police.
and time.
I'm the
But
freedom
if she
man.
feels as though uncomfortable about you talking about sex assault to her, then
Is that
and
right?
that she's in a public building, which you're trying to say, she should be able to come and go without being made uncomfortable. Just like you. Your rights.
That's not on me. Okay, stop. I want to finish this.
All right.
You're doing cosplaying right now. I'm not interested.
I'm doing, and you were doing agitating. You're trying to agitate.
I'm trying to protect children from sexual assault, for God's sake.
Yes.
Then do your records request and go try to do something about it. You had a alleged victim come on to one of your live streams on Facebook. Why not encourage that person to go to the police? Because the statute of limitations would still possibly be in effect right now. And you can actually do something about it to protect the children. Maybe get a petition going to get him removed and have an investigation started. Contact the Department of Justice, the state's attorney. If you feel like the state is hiding it, you can contact the Department of Justice and let them know that, hey, they're trying to protect this individual. But you're not doing that. Everything you're doing to try to stop this guy isn't helping. All you're doing are going to, school board meetings and city council meetings and starting up drama, calling people out with these alleged accusations and making up these broad claims that have no merit with no proof. How is that protecting children when all you're doing is shutting down any chance of getting an actual investigation started?
That's what I'm trying to do for over a month here.
Are you that or grandstand?
See,
Or grandstand.
now
Reality is,
you are
yes,
going
yes,
down the
yes.
tubes, Lieutenant Gaston.
No.
You need to
So
close
it
your
is.
mouth, stop
I don't
talking,
need to close my mouth.
and
I don't. I was only
In my opinion, here's where Leroy wins in both the criminal and the civil case that's bound to be filed against Union City. It's my estimation that this lieutenant is escalating and acting way out of control. Now, there's another police officer that's going to kind of be the referee between Leroy Truth and Lieutenant Gaston. And we can assume that this police officer is going to intercede and stop the escalated party from being more escalated. Interestingly enough, he doesn't attempt to de-escalate Leroy as Leroy is being totally calm. He attempts to de-escalate the lieutenant and goes as far as putting his hands on him to try and restrain him. Take a look.
Stop. Disengage. De-escalate. Disengage.
You de-escalate.
Stop talking.
I don't have to de-escalate because I'm not
Shut your mouth.
Don't tell me.
I have a right
I'm telling you. Listen,
to speak here.
Listen. All right.
No,
Listen,
you're not being
listen,
respectful to me right now.
You're not being respectful.
Stop talking to me.
And then
Stop.
I can speak to you.
Stop talking to me.
If I ask you, time out.
Disengage.
No, I want to talk to you about the law. Now I want to talk to you about the law.
I am going to finish this right now.
If I ask you the time and place to debate.
Look at this.
The time and place to
He
debate.
escalated. What a mess.
How exactly did he escalate this? I mean, he's clearly talking to you. He's not yelling. He's not grabbing you by your shirt and yelling at you. He's simply trying to engage you, but you keep being disrespectful. You keep saying, I don't have to answer to you. I don't have to listen to you. You need to shut up. You know, when you are doing that, how are you going to have a dialogue to try to convince him? I mean, you could politely say, would you allow me to finish this? And then we can have this discussion. If you would just give me a moment and we can have a proper conversation about it. You know, he brings up a valid point. There is a time and place for this. But what you're doing is not doing anything to fix the situation. You are just hindering the situation. You're making it a lot worse.
Welcome, this is Lieutenant Gaston, Union City Police. Can you stop talking? I want to finish my open request.
The time to debate
Stop
an
talking.
issue whether the
we don't need to hear this.
The legality of something is in the courtroom,
blah, blah, blah.
not
blah, blah,
in
blah.
the field. If I ask you to do something,
Blah, blah.
just calm down. There's no reason for you to yell at me or attack me in any way, shape, or form.
Stop talking. Disengage.
It's not the point.
Remove yourself
You
from
stop
me.
from
I have
talking.
no interest in talking with you.
But
Back
you don't
off.
on the show.
Back
but
down.
You on the show.
Back
the reality
down.
is, this is a bustling building.
I want to finish my
Right.
opera. You are disrupting my peace. You are harassing me now.
All right.
Disengage.
I've asked you to leave. Guess what? You won.
Hey!
You won. You won. Oh my God! I created assault.
Now let's look at the worst case of acting we've ever seen. The lieutenant picks up Leroy, and the moment he has Leroy up, let's look at how without any force or push from Leroy, this lieutenant magically falls towards the ground, but not before yelling aggravated assault before he even hits the ground.
You won. Hey! You won.
Actually, if you look at the video slowed down and in normal speed, you can see what actually caused the officer to fall, and it was Leroy. If you see how Leroy is refusing to stand up and is constantly pulling his body down to squat down more, it's compressing his body's weight to go dead weight, forcing the officer to have to pull. And since they are in a narrow corridor and he's refusing to cooperate with all of his weight going down, it causes the officer to fall back. Him falling back, hitting the wall in the TV, and then falling to the floor and almost falling down the stairs. That would be the aggravated assault of Leroy constantly trying to pull away and actually shoving with his weight to push the officer. That is aggravated assault. The video shows it. But again, this is Josh and all the other fraudsters' narrative saying that the officer's faking. You're not faking. If somebody is trying to lift you up and you're pulling your weight down and they're trying to pull you up and you pull back even a little bit, they're going to fall. That's just how physics and gravity work.
Oh my God! I created assault.
Ow! Hey, call!
You're under arrest. You're under arrest.
Call! Oh, shit!
No, stop.
We need to find you. Stop.
Stop resisting.
I'm not resisting. I'm not resisting. I'm not resisting. I'm not resisting.
Leroy,
I'm not resisting. I did nothing wrong.
relax.
15.
He went hands on.
Leroy.
I did nothing wrong.
Relax.
I'm relaxed.
Relax. Good.
Now he's claiming aggravated assault. He went hands on me. I did nothing to him. You tripped on your own. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. You're on me too heavy. I can't breathe.
Hold on, let me lock him up.
We're not on you. We're not on you.
Nobody's on you.
Let her put the cuffs on you, okay?
Sit down.
Why are you following me through this, Beto? This is an unlawful arrest. Why are you following me through on this? Why are you following me through on this?
This is not an unlawful arrest. They were trying to escort you out of the building because you are becoming a disturbance to the building. You're bothering the people there who are trying to conduct business. You are harassing them. And then you actually assault an officer. That is a crime. The fact that you were trying to actively resist the arrest, causing the officer to fall, hit the wall, hit the TV, and then almost fall down the stairs is a crime. Now, you can argue it in court, or you can try to use the court of public opinion, but we all know what court you fraudsters love to use, and that's the court of public opinion, because you can spin the narrative of this tyrant cop is crazy and has assaulted me for nothing. I'm a peaceful journalist trying to gather content for a story. That's not the truth. The truth is, you broke the law. Now you're paying the consequences for it.
Why are you following through on this?
12 for an ambulance.
Why are you following through on this? Vito, these cuffs are way too tight.
I'm gonna help you
They
up.
hurt.
I'm gonna help you up and I'm gonna loosen them up.
I'm not
Okay?
resisting. I'm not resisting.
I'm gonna pick this up.
I'm gonna pick you up and then we're gonna loosen them up.
I am not resisting.
All right, you ready? You ready to get up?
Yes.
I'm on the side.
Yeah,
I'm on the
put on the
side. I'm on the
side.
side.
My
shoulder
Bend
hurts.
Bend your knees.
Bend your knees. This
Bend your
knee,
knees in.
this one, and now we're gonna move you up.
All right, there you go.
All right.
Now we're
All right.
gonna lift you up, okay?
1, 2, 3.
There you go.
Now I'll loosen them up.
I want all my equipment together here.
I got your stuff.
Wait, stop moving so I can loosen them up.
This is insane.
All right, relax.
Why did you do that,
Sir.
Lieutenant Gaston? Why
Sir,
did you do that?
Give me 1 second,
Put your
okay?
phone.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
But why are you participating in this unlawful arrest? Why are you participating in this? The cuffs are extremely.
I'm gonna fix that for you. But you have to stop moving.
They're delivering cookies here to deal with this. But I want my Oprah request also put in there
All right,
as well.
listen to me, okay?
Well, look, I have a microphone down
Sir.
here. I want everything
Sir,
collected
listen.
here, please.
Sir, I'm gonna release one cuff to fix your hands, okay?
Okay.
All right. Do like praying hands.
Yeah, can you put that in my pocket, please, sir?
All right. Do like praying hands, please.
Now, there's 2 microphones. One is missing.
All right. How is that? How does that feel?
No, it's better than it was. Well, actually, it's still a little on the tight side. And I'm a professional musician as well. Cannot afford to have my wrist doing this.
What is this?
Okay, there's 3 more. You can put it inside the jacket.
All right. So
Yeah,
is this
you can Put that in
okay?
my pocket.
Is this okay? Because
Yes.
I can fit
The
a
left
finger
one,
in
the
there.
left one is not.
This one?
Okay.
Yeah, you can also put that in my right pocket there.
And this is where the footage of Leroy ends. The rest of the video is just Josh talking about how Leroy is the victim here. He is being persecuted. He is being set up as a martyr because he is exposing the corruption here. That's not the case. What this is clearly Leroy who broke the law, attacked a cop, and now is dealing with the consequences. So if you guys like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Leave a thumbs up and a comment because it helps me with the algorithm. Don't forget to check out my second channel, the podcast, and don't forget to sign up for your free 14-day trial of Aura. With all that being said, be well, be safe, and I will see you guys next time. And a very special thank you to all members of the news team. Without all of your support, I couldn't keep this channel going. So I want to thank you all personally from the bottom of my heart. You guys mean the world to me, and I can never thank you enough. You guys rock.